How you doing, YouTube? Matt, Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. A little bit of collab action from two breweries I did quite a bit, and that is Newburgh Brewing and Russian Duck Brewing. They're divided by Boss. This is a IPA, 7% alcohol by volume, and like I said, Newburgh, I dig what they do. Their brown ale is probably one of my favorite go-to beers of all time. And then you're talking about Russian Duck. They are probably one of my favorite kind of, what's the word I want to use? God, I'm blanking. They make a lot of different kinds of beer, and they're all pretty damn delicious. And this is not the first time these guys have collabed. They're not super far away from each other, maybe about a half an hour, 45 minutes, not even. And their collab, which is Welcome to Newburgh instead of Welcome to Duckburg. You can go watch that review. I reviewed it in the past. It was a barrel-aged blend beer. Was like one of the better beers I had all of last year, let alone barrel-aged beers in general. So I'm kind of excited to dive in this, because this is kind of a collaboration series that Newburgh's been doing. You can see here, it's called Divided by Boss. The way this labeling comes off, you can tell it's coming from Newburgh. And they actually list on the side here all the breweries they've done collabs with. You're talking about Industrial Arts, Interborough, DeSicchio's, Casey, BC, Plan B, Sloop, Carton, Bond Place. Fuck yeah, motherfucker. Common Roots Brewing, Community Beer Works, and this one, Russian Duck. The next one will be Alewife Brewing. But this is a combination of their Boss series and a combination of the Divided by series that Russian Duck is known for. You can go watch that review too. All these beers, I believe, the Bosses and Divided by Zero, if you will. One of the better labels in the history of beerdom. You can go check those old reviews out for me. For you, actually. We'll see what's what. First things first. Beer. Looks like OJ. Maybe like a grapefruit juice more than an OJ juice. Kind of rocky, soapy edges on it. Not super tight compact bubbles, albeit a bit small. Not much as far as creaminess that I had. But looks like straight up juice. Label-wise, it's okay. I mean, Newburgh's labels, not my favorite in the history of mankind, but definitely know a Newburgh beer when you see it. So there you go. So yeah, she looks a part of a Hazie. 7% alcohol by volume. Let's get a nose. That's pineapple juice. That's what that is. And it's not like anything even close to anything but pineapple juice. Wow. I can't believe how much I've talked about this in the past, but it's been a very long time since I've referenced this. So when I was growing up, my parents bought a bar. We lived in New Jersey and moved to the Poconos. My parents purchased a bar and they ran a bar. So I spent a good time in my youth in a bar. Unfortunately enough, my parents sold it before I was even close to being able to use it. But I remember, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, those kind of years kind of living in that bar. And one thing I used to drink all the time was this Dole grapefruit juice. And it used to come in like little kind of tiny 8-ounce cans with this plasticky kind of metal pull tab. I don't even know if they make them anymore. And I used to go sneak down the bar and steal them because I was like, oh, these are so delicious. And use them for mixers or cocktails. That's exactly what this smells like. Is that old school Dole pull tab 8-ounce bar kind of mixer kind of thing. And it does not suck. So you're getting a little bit of soft hop green on the other end of things, but it's really just that grapefruit and a little bit of pineapple kind of screaming in your face, with a nice sweetness to it and a nice bittering on the other ends. This smells absolutely fantastic. Let's dive in. Cheers. Okay. It's nice. It definitely follows through what you get on the taste. Not nearly as sweet as you think it would be. And a little bit muted based off of how impactful the nose is. It's still straight up that grapefruit juice. I got a little pineapple in the nose, a heaping amount of grapefruit. It's all grapefruit in the taste. So you're getting that rich grapefruit juice, not overly sweet, not even close to be overly sweet. There's a little bit of bittering. In the grand scheme of things, it's more of a generic bittering, leaning a little bit almost like resinous with a slight dash of green to it. So I kind of dig that little juxtaposition between a hazy beer with a little West Coast kind of vibes. And that's pretty much it. It has a nice dryness to it. Makes you want to go back for more, but it's nothing super crazy over the top. And honestly, it drinks a little bit thin, but I think it ends up being a good thing because it ends up being a crushable beer. So I'm not going to knock it too much with the mouthfeel on it. I mean, looking at this beer, the way it smells like juice, you expect to have this kind of density and heft to it. It does lack that, but not in a super overtly negative way. It is beer grapefruit juice in the most positive way possible because it's still beer. I mean, it just gives you thoughts and feelings of that old school grapefruit juice that I know so well. But you know it's still beer. So this is what I would classified as a juice bomb. A grapefruit juice bomb that's not overly sweet. And I can't emphasize that enough, that it just doesn't get really all that sweet, which I really appreciate and I really kind of dig. I like this. I think this is fantastic. I got 3 other ones of these to drink, and they are not going to last all that long. So yeah, let's talk about this, man. Is this one of the better hazy IPAs that I've had as of late? It's weird because it's not like Mount Rushmore status. It's definitely in the conversation, eating towards the top. But I want to classify it in a different way. I almost want to classify my hazies as under attenuated, like residual sugar hazies, and then like fully finished hazies. If I was going to do that, this would probably be up there in Mount Rushmore status. Not that I like the residual sugar ones more. Maybe I do. Maybe that's why I won't put it in there. Maybe I'm lying to myself. I don't know. But I almost want to separate them, have a delineation, put a line down the middle to kind of separate the two. And this is just really good stuff. So it's kind of one of those things where, yeah, it's really tasty stuff, and it's definitely worth picking up. Value and availability, I think I want to pay $16 out the door for this. I could be wrong. Might be even a little bit cheaper. Newburgh and Russian Duck prices tend to be a little bit lower than kind of your national average. Brewery only, I believe, but both breweries you can get it at, and I'll leave you with, it's probably gone by the time I post this, to be honest with you. It'll leave you with, is there a date on here I can give you guys? Oh no, it's only like 2 weeks old. So I'll try to get it up relatively quick. Leave you guys with, if you like what you like this. If you like juice bomb hazies, but you want something not overly sweet, I can't stress that enough. There's a soft dryness, there's not much sweetness, but there is gobs and gobs of that grapefruit juice. So if those are the kind of things you dig when it comes to the hazy game, you're going to dig all over this one. So there we go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. You want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice little hazy jam right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.